Dame Elisabeth Frink was a famous sculptor, born in Suffolk in 1930. In her lifetime, Frink produced many pieces of art. This is Woolland House. Bought by Elisabeth in 1976, she made many of her sculptures here.
The studio at Woolland was her favourite studio. It was a fantastic studio designed by her stepson, John Charkey. And it's a great studio. It's facing north, and which is all good studios should. But it's kind of half brick and half glazed windows, and it's a very good studio. I've had the opportunity to work there, and it was fantastic.
Frink's works included sculptures of men, birds, dogs, horses and religious motifs, including her finest sculpture, Risen Christ.
It stood up right into the rafters. It was kind of quite scary. You can see how big it was. I mean, she had to kind of, I think, dismantle or get the foundry men to take the head off to get the actual piece out.
This is Frink's water buffalo sculpture, one of her most well-known pieces. Much of Frink's work comprises of head sculptures. These heads were made during the last decade of her life. Examples of this include the goggle heads.
They were made in France, and I had such a great time as a young child in France. And they're very political, and they're very powerful pieces. They're quite menacing, and I think, you know, the statement behind them is vast. It still reflects in our time now. The goggleheads are my all-time favourites.
Some parts of the head are more difficult than others, and I get slightly obsessed by them, but I find them very interesting to do. I'm always observing people. It's my speciality. So when I'm not working, I'm looking, and as I look, I absorb features, eyes, ears and expressions, and the way people move. These are all very important to me.
The Desert Quartet were commissioned from Frink in 1985. They were displayed outside Montague Shopping Centre in Worthing until recently.
I think, had she not died, she would have produced even a bigger series of newer work, and I think we were really robbed when she died, because she could have produced so much more.
Elisabeth Frink sadly died on the 18th of April 1993 from cancer. The amazing feats of her work live on to immortalise her name and secure her as one of the greatest sculptors who ever lived.